The Ridge, a name evoking idyllic scenes. But despite it being close to the Mthatha Mouth Beach in Ngqeleni, idyllic it is not. Most of the houses here are mud constructions with thatch roofs. People are poverty-stricken and their desperation has led them to adding cats as part of their diet.
These people eat our cats. Yes, there is this habit of eating cats in this village. I cannot hide that fact.
Concerned residents, led by a retired nurse, formed an organization to rescue the animals.
The problem is they are a very, very poor area and, struggling to survive, so their next option is to eat whatever they can. But what the worrying problem is, if they eat a dog that has rabies, they can pass it to their children and humans die from it. It's a contagious killer.
Accessing health services is also a 17-kilometer trek to a clinic in another village. A clinic was built here more than a decade ago, but it is closed.
The problem here at the Ridge is that we built a clinic with our own money. That clinic is now closed. We are struggling. We have to go to Ngqeleni to access health services, and it's far. We were also promised that houses will be built for us. That has never happened. We are very poor here.
I must hire a car to take me to Pilani Clinic in Ngqeleni because I cannot walk due to my condition. I'm diabetic and I also have high blood pressure. This is painful. I have to go to fetch my insulin injection at Pilani Clinic, and sometimes I come back empty-handed because it's not there.
The health department is aware of the situation.
The Eastern Cape Department of Health sent a delegation to Mankosi to have a look at the clinic, its status, to look at the infrastructure, look at also issues pertaining to staffing. A report was then compiled by the district and sent through to the province. The province now is looking at that report.
The water supply to the village is also intermittent. Often, the taps are dry for months on end.
Ever since the lockdown, we have not had water here. It's been 5 months without water. We fetch water from the river, which we share with cows. Even pigs swim in that river. We drink dirty water. This saddens us because the water is very dirty.
But shortly after SABC News visited the village, the water supply was restored.
There was a faulty pump for our raw water supply, which then resulted to the amount of water that we're getting to reduced levels. We then instructed some of our suppliers to attend to the issue. However, it took longer than we anticipated, as we all know that around March we were still in level 5 of the lockdown. So most of the suppliers were closed. Fortunately, around April and May, there was the reprioritization of funds.
The residents remain hopeful that the government will intervene and address their problems. Fundiswa Mhlekude, SABC News, The Ridge, Ngqeleni.